that Jamaicans managed to open up a Jamaican restaurant in every single country in the world. So I have traveled to around 20 different countries, and what I still don't understand is how every single place I've visited, I've always met a Jamaican person who has married a local, has mixed Jamaican kids, and has opened up a Jamaican restaurant with the best Jamaican food in town, which is the only Jamaican restaurant in town. Like, I understand if you are a person of Chinese or Indian descent, because China and India literally incorporate around a third of the entire world's population, and because of colonization. But Jamaica is a tiny island from the Caribbean. So my question is, how did you even find this country to immigrate to, first of all? Again, if you really do not believe me, literally, wherever you are in the world, look up Jamaican restaurant in your country and you will find it.
Hello everyone, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tyrell Reactions, and in today's video, it's all about Jamaica's influence in the world. Not in Jamaica, not in Caribbean, not in Africa, not in Europe, but all around the world. Now, this is after great popular musicians from all over the world came out and gave us proof that that Jamaica is indeed the most influential country in the world. They have stated the most impact that the Jamaicans have had in their careers. Now watch this video with me up to the end so that we'll be arguing with facts at the end of this video. And first things first, remember, if you're coming across my video for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment on my video. So guys, watch this video up to the end and then I'll be back with a few comments.
Jamaica is the most influential black country in the world, and you have the stats to prove it. You see, other countries, they might claim they are the most influential, or they might claim that they're more influential than Jamaica, and they do not have the stats to back it, because they're just going off of opinion and feelings, and that's not what logics is. We're going off logics and stats. For example, Jamaica, everybody who love chocolate milk is Jamaica origin. Everybody who love jerk food, anything that's jerk, is Jamaica origin. They say we cook the oxtail the best. You know what I'm saying? So our type of oxtail, how we cook it, they say we cook it the best. So that's Jamaican credit. You know what I'm saying? They say how we do stuff like Jamaican paddy, stuff like so many stuff that we make as food. We gain popularity for it, and other people cook it who is non-Jamaican, and other people make it popular in their country because it's so good. That's unique to us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is from Africa, of course, but we make them popular too. For example, ackee is from Africa. They say ackee is from Ghana, and in Ghana they don't eat it. In Africa they don't eat it until we start eat it. Our influence go back to Africa and they start eat it too. You see, what happened? You see stuff like dreads. If you call your hair dreads, locks, like as in LOCS, and not LOCKS. LOCKS is in the Bible, but in the English language that mean a door lock or padlocks or something like that. You do not need hair. You know what I'm saying? But Jamaica created the word dreadlocks, dreads, and the shortening for dreads and dreadlocks is LOCS, which is Jamaican origin word. You get it? So the term, if you use that term for your hair, you're actually Jamaican influence. If you from countries like all over Africa, your country's flag might influenced by Jamaica. For example, Jamaica, Marcus Garvey go to USA surrounded by Black America, and he created the United Negro flag, or the Pan-African flag, or the Negro flag, which is the flag we many Black American use and Jamaican use up to this day. He influenced flag like Ghana flag. Marcus Garvey influenced flag like Ghana flag, influenced flag like Kenyan flag, Malawi, etc., etc. You get it? So that's even your national flag influenced by Jamaica. Might be influenced by Jamaica. And next thing, I don't even get to the music yet, and I'm not gonna get to music because many people think it's only music, but it's not only music. You have stuff like how we say stuff. Like you see like the word Jah, many people using it thinking it means Jehovah. It's not. You don't mean Jehovah. Alright? Jah is Rastafarian God. Jehovah spelled J-E-H, not J-A-H. Jah is Rastafarian God. It's a Jamaican origin word from Rastafarian. You get it? When Jamaicans say heal, or if you use that term heal to greet somebody or big up somebody, it's a Jamaican origin term for bigging up. It's an Ethiopian influence, like Haile Selassie, mean power, or it mean heal, it mean power and all that, but we use it as a big up. Meanwhile, in Ethiopia they use it. We can use it as a greeting. We use it as a big up. We use it as many stuff to make people feel welcome. But in Ethiopia, they use it as name. They use it as a title. So our side of it is mostly used in the Western world than the Ethiopian side. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, Ras in Jamaica, I mean like here, people who grow them here as dreadlocks, which is a Jamaican term for locks, also come from Ethiopia. But in Ethiopia, I mean, is a title for our people who in certain position. Is not. It do not mean here, and it do not mean what it really mean in Jamaica. It do not mean Rasta, it do not mean here and all that. But in Jamaica, I mean Rasta, I mean if you grow you're here, so you can basically be a Rasta, but you're not actually a Rasta. You know what I'm saying? So Rasta now is actually a Jamaican origin term from Haile Selassie in here. And if you call your hair that, is also Jamaican influence. When it comes to stuff like sports, other sports too, like cricket, Jamaican have a lot of fun in cricket in other parts of the world where cricket is popular, like India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, South Africa, etc., etc. And if anybody you see who recognize themselves as Rastafarian, they're actually Jamaican influence. Jamaica originate Rastafarian movement or liberation movement or whatever you call it. Whether you see it as a religion or not, whatever you call it, is Jamaican origin. You see things like sport, like running and all that, those are recent times, like the past 20 years, for the past 20 years. Before that, Jamaican used to have other stuff too that they're popular for, like how people use marijuana and all that, even though that might come from India. It's Jamaica make it popular. I mean, the weed plant itself come from Asia, like the origin of the plant, it come from Asia, which that's where they say they start growing it first. But Jamaica make it way more popular and make people use it way more than what people actually used to use it. I make people legalize it and normalize it and all that. It's Jamaican influence why that happened. You know what I'm saying? When you see people legalizing herb in the USA and you see Dr. Omar there, Dr. Omar is basically, he's a black American, but he basically Marcus Garvey's son. He's like how you would say Rastafarian. He would be like a Garvey Heights. Like, let me show you. Like, how would I describe Dr. Omar? Like, you see every Rastafarian, they basically Haile Selassie name on them. You get what I'm saying? They basically Haile Selassie name. Rastafarian Haile Selassie name. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Omar is like Marcus Garvey lineage without blood related. You get it? That's the same thing. So you see him influence through Dr. Omar. You can see Dr. Omar at a place where people trying to legalize weed and speaking about weed and all that. It's Jamaican influence. They're doing it true. You know what I'm saying? So even when they're legalizing weed in California, even you see on the news they're talking about a Peter Touch move, and they got Joe Biden do a Peter Touch move and all that. It's Jamaica. Peter Touch is a Jamaican man. You know what I'm saying? Even though the plant never originated in Jamaica, the plant originated in Asia, in Eastern Asia, in South Asia. You come to Jamaica, Jamaica make it popular and make people accept it as a part of their culture and as a part of usage of it and see it as a regular herb and not a drug. Jamaica do that. Even though the plant does not originate in Jamaica. The plant introduced to Jamaica from Asia. You know what I'm saying? Asia is the continent. So these things Jamaica known for. And Jamaica known for so many more stuff, like in terms of revolutionary stuff. And yeah, Jamaica known for a lot of revolutionary stuff, like for example the British used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. Now we go the other way around. They used to deport people from Jamaica to Canada. They used to bring people to Canada to defend Canada. They used to bring people to Sierra Leone to defend. They used to bring back people from the UK, from the Americas, from all over the Western world. They used to bring them back to Sierra Leone. When they go there, they have issues. They bring the Maroon from Jamaica, which was the British ally at the time, which is probably still the British ally, and they go there to settle it. There's so many people get in Sierra Leone from Jamaica and all that. And that's also an influence from Jamaica, that people may look at that and see Jamaica as something influential. I know Jamaica for that. And next thing again, as what I said, I'm not even gonna touch the music because the music is a high part of it, but a lot of people think it's only music, so I'm not even gonna touch the music. You have other stuff like so many stuff like beverage that made like certain beverage, alcohol, and all that too. You have many stuff like how people dress and all that. Many of it is Jamaican influence too. You have so many stuff that I'm not thinking of right now. And if you remind me in the comments, I might like your comment. So yeah, Jamaica is the most influential black country, and they also have the stats. And it's not just music, as what many people say, and this video proved that it's not just music. You know what I'm saying? It show you, it influenced a lot of national flags, it influenced a lot of people to legalize herbs, it influenced a lot of people to smoke certain stuff, it influenced a lot of people to do certain things certain kind of way, it influenced a lot of people to call their hair certain name, influenced a lot of people to liberate themselves, influence a lot of people to eat certain food, to love certain food, to love their food, and it influence a lot of people in terms of sport, other sports too. So Jamaica is the most influential black country, and the stats is there, and the proof is there. So it's not nothing someone say, just a hype or fame. That is it. I'm out.
Sign me up. I would like a job. We know you've got a strong connection with Jamaica. You know, the collaborations, Popcorn in there, Byron Messiah, Damian Marley. We see you in the dances when you're in Jamaica. We know the best Tunton is in Kingston, according to you as well.
Well, there have been recent developments since then, but...
So not in Kingston anymore?
No, they're still up there.
Talk to us about Burna Boy and Jamaica. I mean, your love for it, your love for the music, your love for the culture. Talk to us about that.
It's always really been a part of me. It's always been there, you know, like from my dad playing Super Cat and stuff when I was a kid and stuff, you know, to me ending up in Brixton.
Little Jamaica.
You know, exactly. So it's like when everybody that I was supposed to, that I had supposed to come out of Nigeria with is either in like school or in Peckham. You know, I ended up in Brixton, you know, so I considered myself like more Jamaican at the time because simply for the fact that everyone around me was Jamaican and Caribbean and stuff, and it was minimal Nigerians around me at the time, you know, so obviously when I go back home to Nigeria, then I'm really in Nigeria. But when I was here, it was really most, and even the Africans that was my dogs, like for real, they weren't really Nigerian. Gambian, there was Ugandan, there was Congolese, like you get me, like you get me. So my crew of people, it was only like 2 Nigerians.
I actually used to record for these Jamaicans that used to be in the dorm, and then from there I just started recording myself, and then I went back, and I just never came back.
So your daddy has a net worth of $700 million.
No, I came back after this. I met these Jamaicans that's when everything went crazy. I met this Jamaican, started drinking, all of that.
Smoking weed.
Yeah, and then I got into the music so good, and I loved that I was producing. So I went back. I recorded what I used to do. I used to make demo tracks. As a producer, I make demo tracks, and I take it back, and I shop it to artists.
So guys, once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Tyrell Reactions, and I have to appreciate you all for sticking with me up to this point of this video. Now, back to our video. It's indeed safe to say that Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. Now, you've heard from what all these people have just said, not just these big brands, not just the popular musicians from all around the world, but also these patriotic Jamaican who went ahead and really broke down every information step by step to why Jamaica is indeed referred to us as the most influential country in the world. And it's not just about Jamaican music, but in every aspect, from how Jamaicans speak, from how they do their stuff, from how they just embrace everything. Jamaica itself as a country is indeed a great vibe. Now, we can talk about different categories from why, or from what proves to us that Jamaica is indeed the most influential country in the world. We've seen that a lot of people have been trying to speak the Jamaican patois language, but we all know we cannot be Jamaicans, all of us. We cannot be Jamaicans, but what we can do is embrace Jamaicans, show love to them, appreciate them for everything that they have been doing for us. We've seen musicians here in Africa try to speak, or rather create their music the same way Jamaicans shoot their music, how they speak, how they do everything in their videos. That's just to embrace. Everybody envies Jamaica. Not others envy it out of bitterness, and they feel like it's a competition or something. But to most of us as a black nations, we appreciate Jamaicans. And for instance, if you come to my country here in Kenya, you'll see that a lot of buses have been branded the Jamaican flag. And like I said, Jamaican flag, it's a very beautiful flag with a very beautiful colors. Like Jamaicans, they really know how to make themselves stand out from the crowd. Leave alone how our flags are filled with white and red colors all over. Look at Jamaica, a very beautiful country. From how people explain their flag colors, it's different from how Jamaicans explain their flag colors. Jamaicans don't want themselves associated with anything to do with color or racism. That's a no for Jamaica. So that's why when you step to Jamaica, first thing first, make sure you're not a racist. Don't try to racially abuse anybody in Jamaica, because by doing that, you'll rub shoulders with them. Another thing is that Jamaicans don't really love anything to do with bloodshed on their country's flag. They don't have anything to do with that. Look at most of our countries. You'll see red on our flags, and you'll hear something like the red represents the bloodshed during the fight for independence and those bullshit. But look at Jamaica. These people, they just know what the world needs. They know what they have to do so that they can stand out from the rest. Now they've given us great athletes. They've given us great artists for different music, be it reggae, be it ragga, be it dancehall, be it rhythm, all of that. And trust me, all their music, it's just impressive. They've given us the best dishes. And in this case, the curry chicken, favorite for me. Jamaica, you are amazing people, because look at what this Japanese lady said. She said that she has traveled to over 20 countries in the world, and in each country she has visited, she has never missed a Jamaican restaurant in each country she has been. Now, what does that tell us? Jamaicans' way of preparing dishes has become a global identity, whereby people are envying Jamaican style to a point that they are now copying how Jamaicans are doing their stuff, how they are making their meals and all that, because they know for sure if you make these Jamaican dishes, be guaranteed that you're going to have a lot of people at your place, that because a lot of people really want to try the Jamaican dishes. If you want to argue with me, comment in the comment section. I'll be here, and I'll have all the proof to show you that Jamaica is indeed the most influential country in the world. And I know and I believe that Jamaicans watching this with me, that you totally agree with me. And not just only Jamaicans, but anybody who has had enough time to experience the Jamaican vibe, you'll agree with me that I'm talking nothing but the truth. So guys, once again, I've been your host, Tyrell Reactions. Engage me in the comment section. Tell me what I've not talked about in this video in regarding to the fact that Jamaica is indeed the most influential country in the world. So guys, thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you for everything you have done for me. Without you, I wouldn't be here, and you keep being motivated to keep on giving you contents, and you'll be the judge of my videos. Tell me if they're interesting or not, so that I can change on what, or rather you can enlighten me on what I need to change. So guys, once again, thank you so much for the love and support. I've been your host, Tyrell Reactions, and until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.